好，我跟他拉到3分钟，给那个 microphone warm up 一下，因为比较迟钝那个 microphone，所以我现在喜欢开一个音乐在 background。有听过吗？没有想到你这个年纪都有听说这首歌。开始了没有？啊，开始，来。OK。Wow, I'm confused. Which screen am I at? Mic test. Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I hope everybody inspired after listening to this very popular Hokkien song. I can't see your message at the moment because we're using something new tonight, so I need to get used to this. Okay, just give me some time to set this up nicely. Okay, so are we good to go? Are we good to start? I can't see the comment, Walk it. Okay, just let me. Okay, great. I finally can see all of you. Yes, old song tonight. We start off with an old song tonight. Okay, sometimes we have to start with something that is upbeat so that my microphone is warm up and I do not have to do the singing. More importantly, I do not have to do the singing. Okay, so am I able to see your comment? I can't see your comment. Okay, so I have to do what I used to do. Just give me 1 second, guys. Let me set up my screen. I still like to do it this way. Okay, I still like to do it this way so that I can see you, you can see me. Like this. This is the best way. This is the best way to see you. Otherwise, I can't see, so I don't know. I'm talking to myself. Okay. So following that song, it has a message behind. It's telling you that no matter what we do, we need to work hard. Okay, we need to work hard, same as trading. There are good times, there are bad times. During the bad times, do not quit. If you quit in the bad times, you will never enjoy the good time. Okay, nobody know STI can break above 3,200 points. Okay, so therefore, do not give up. When the going is rough, you need to stay in the trade. You need to stay in the market because when the good time comes, you are there, guys. You are there. Okay, I can't repeat this so many times. Okay, so please, I hope you are inspired by this this message of mine. Okay, that you have to stay on in the fight. Right, so let's continue with our stock selection tonight. Let me see how many of you are online right now. I am looking at 164 of you. Okay, good enough to start. So let's go. Let's do it. Hey, I cannot see how many people from the other side. Okay. Hey, okay, you never share my avatar, huh? You can share my avatar on the left-hand side or right-hand side so that people can see ma. Hai mai kam kong? Hey, that is very small. Cannot share something small. Okay, so let's go. So first of all, STI, as per my exhaustion gap, it didn't materialize. I updated you last week. So the stocks are continue to go higher, and also STI continue to trade higher. So it is very powerful. This bull is quite powerful. And the most important and interesting thing right now is we are into April, which is the earnings season of US Wall Street. Okay, so we do not expect any nasty surprise from the stocks. So therefore, I believe it will be a very smooth sailing April. okay, for our stocks. You can see that we are into this very thick zone. No matter how the market sell, it doesn't come down. This is a act of bull strength, not bullshit. It's bull strength. Okay, you can see we enjoy it in November, December time, and then we have this January moment, March, February, and March, mid of March. It is a horrible time as the stocks pull back after their earnings and it consolidated. Okay, so if you were to use the horizontal line, today is the first week of the April. So therefore, let's recap what have we gone through in Feb, March, and therefore leading to April. The market share index did not break this support. You can see the market was generally consolidating. So you will do well if you hang on to your stock and don't sell or cut loss unnecessarily. I have this conversation with some of my members about not cutting loss unnecessarily, because even if you are even if you are newbie, okay, you can get away with being complacent in a bull market, and that is a fact. Okay, that is a fact. But when the time comes to be cautious, and if you are still complacent, then maybe you're going to lose your hard-earned profits back to the market. Okay, so that is the difference over here that you must understand. If you know how to read this, you know that, okay, we are now consolidating. Unless this level break, then more pain ahead, and it didn't break, and now we are into this March, April. For Singapore market, mid of March, we already embarked on a rally. Okay, I think most of you, if you have got stocks in the market, your portfolio is still vested, you will experience growth in your capital. Now, how many of you make money during this March and April period? Please comment what HUAT. I go first. HUAT. Oh, I must see like that, huh? Okay. Oh, okay. I think I know what to do already. So I just need to hide this, and then I just show this. Okay. Like, how many of you make money during this March and April? Me, what? Like, who else? Okay, nice. As they say, success begets success. Birds of the same feathers flock together. Whatever idioms you throw out, that is right. If you are in this webinar tonight, you are in the right group. You're in the right group. All of us are only concerned about one thing, that is to make money in the stock market. Oh, so that is very good. Everybody is making money in the market. These 2 months, 把握, okay, 珍惜. So do we see any danger sign? I do not think so lah. I don't think so. Currently, we are still in this bull mode. Okay, so that is for STI. And let me now screen for stocks to talk about. Yeah. Last week's meeting, we have on the last Tuesday. Let me see what are the stocks we talked about. Okay, we talk about Union Gas, IFAS, Yangzijiang. Oh, why don't we start with IFAS first before I go through the screening results? Okay, the members are online as well, right? Tonight, IFAS. Okay, I take away the market strength index and I put back the right hand side. This is the sector info. Now, in the, okay, when you see results, this is the screening results for tonight, 6th of April. So this is where all the Kang Tao is, the lobang is. You need to go through and find the one. Okay, later I will go through the stock selection process. And right here in the middle is where you look at the chart. Now, if you find you don't know how to read this, you click on my template over here, you will have some guidance. Okay, but Lao Jiao like us, we don't need this. We just need to see this, we know what's going on. And the right hand side is where you study what stock is it, industry, IFAS, financial, okay. And then you have got the health check, you have got the earnings. Okay, and you have got the earnings dates, you have got the PE, 81 times, and you got this PIPS table. Okay, with this information, you should be able to tell whether is it a good time to buy IFAS or is it you should give it a miss. So IFAS, last week we were talking about the breakout, the imminent breakout, and the buyer in control that we saw in IFAS. Now, when I presented to you, it hasn't broken out yet. Now, what interests us is right here, guys. Let me just zoom in right here so that everybody is on the same page, okay? Are you on the same page with me? This is where I say, okay, this is the big change in character in IFAS. So those of you who missed this part, this seminar, last week's seminar, let me just recap for you. This is going up with high volume. After that, it matched with selling. So this pattern is very consistent, and it happened here. Okay, and it happened here. Now, IFAS character changed right here. it went up with high volume and after that pull back on low volume. This is where it captured our attention. Okay, capture our attention. We know that IFAS character has changed, breakout imminent. Okay, breakout imminent and boom, it goes. Now, the other thing I want to highlight to you because I saw this, this in Japanese candlestick. What do you call this, guys? What do you call this? This pattern over here, what do you call this? Anybody? Hong Kong land, Ang Hongs. Later we take a look. Speak Hokkien better. Tomorrow maybe I use Mandarin and Cantonese. Okay, I have started to practice my Mandarin. Hopefully I can present and explain well in Mandarin as well. Shooting star, yes, middle finger. Highlight. Those of you who are in my group, you know, sometimes we call this middle finger. Okay, that middle finger. Okay. Now, every time you see this shooting star in Japanese candlestick, and also you can call it middle finger, it's like the stock showing you a middle finger, asking you to get the hell out. Don't have to panic, yeah. Don't have to panic. Okay, so in the book, it will tell you you need a black candle confirmation and whatnot. I find that is too basic. So what you want to know is the context of this shooting star. That means the price action reading. So after you see the first one, you need to see the second one. You can see the volume drop and you know that the selling didn't persist. My analysis is very simple and logical. You see, if you see a shooting star, you expect the price will drop, right? Okay, now right here, mana will drop. No drop, no drop, so you don't need to worry, lor. And the other thing is, if you still feel very scared, you need to switch to the weekly chart to take a look. Let me show you the weekly chart. I have to do a mark right here so that we know which weekly candle is it. Okay, then you switch to the weekly chart. Okay, you will see that it is just a small little shadow in this weekly candle. So everything is still fine in IFAS and you can still continue to ride the trend. Okay, so therefore IFAS still going up today. I think it is just doing normal consolidation and we should be trading into its earnings already. The earnings is, yes, 22nd of April. So in April, now it will not be exactly 22nd of April where IFAS will announce the Q1 earnings, but it is sometime in April. So this is the month. Therefore, you see the stock starts to trend up. Now, okay, how do I put it? I cannot be too assertive. So I need to use something more neutral. The market's expectation of IFAS is already moving up. So you know that the market is expecting IFAS, okay, to report better earnings. Now, the danger here is if IFAS fails to meet expectation with a high PE, it can be punished. Okay, the stock can fall quite jalat. So what you need to do is to watch out for seller. So going forward, watch out for seller. If there's no seller in control, there's no sell candle, then we can continue to ride IFAS. Okay, otherwise you can use the red line. Okay, but red line right now is too far from the price, so therefore I do not think it makes sense to use the trading stop too far from the price. I prefer to use it when it is near. Okay, this one is not near, so therefore you see now it's 635. Boli you ask you to wait and tahan until hit 59 590 to get out, then you lose 45 cents. 冤枉. Okay, so don't use this red line unless you see consolidation and you're afraid that it will break down, right? So right now it's on the way up, it may swing. Okay, so don't use the red line for now. Okay, so this is IFAS for you. And we also talk about Union Gas. Union Gas last week. So let's do a follow-up. Union Gas. Okay, Union Gas. Oh man. Okay, now member who saw this pattern will know that this is a very beautiful setup. 係咪咁講？大家是不是很漂亮？ Okay, I'll try to use a little bit of Mandarin here to make things interesting. I was told I need to be more interesting and don't just talk about chart. So I try to give you different flavor. Okay, sometimes I use broken English on purpose. Actually, I can speak Cambridge English. It's just that to make things interesting, 生活化, I try to speak Singlish. Okay, so this is Union Gas. So members, okay, or those of you who have been following me for quite some time, you know this is our favorite pattern. Yes or no? If you understand this, comment yes. Comment yes. And those of you who do not know what's going on this side of the chart, you need to learn, yeah? So you comment new. Then I will see how many of you are new, how many of you are, you know, comment yes to understand. That means some of you will understand. Yes, yes, yes. So a lot of yes. Semua member, all of you semua member, all members, yeah? Yes. Hey, no, new here, new. Sean Young, new. Okay, got one new. Wow, wow, wow. KM Louis is new. Okay. Benny, yeah, nice to see you again. Last night we just met, huh? Okay, yes, yes, yes. So everybody understand. So if you understand, 我就不多讲了啦，大家都知道了嘛，对不对？ So 这个就是我们要找的图形。什么叫图形？图形 in English called trade setup. It means that this stock is ready to break out. The challenge is 几时买 Okay, so now let's do a more detailed analysis on Union Gas. Oh, by the way, Union Gas during this time is the best time to buy. Okay, so members, you know about this. So now let's talk about, can we add more Union Gas as a breakout or not? So we switch to the weekly chart to see any danger or not. Let's switch to the weekly chart and see any danger or not. Once you switch to the weekly chart, you can see this is a long white. Buyers step back into the stock after 3 weeks of consolidation on lower volume. Again, a pattern that I like. Okay, now take note, Union Gas, the volume is very low. So therefore, it is easily chased up or down by the retailers. So this is something you need to watch out for. Yeah, speaking of which, I shouldn't have presented on Union Gas because too many of you in this live webinar should have chosen something that has got very high volume. Okay, so 不好意思啊，不好意思 ，Union Gas 我们就讲到这里。有缘的话，有缘的话，你跟 Union Gas 有缘的话，你明天自己看着办。So we talk about something that has got higher volume. Thai beverage. Thai beverage is more interesting. Like you see the volume. 40 million, 20, 30 million, plenty of shares for all of us to take a look at. Now, Thai beverage on the daily chart. Okay, now, catalyst for Thai beverage. How many of you know the story behind Thai beverage? Can you share the comment field? The story. Now, the story means why would Thai beverage goes up? What's the incentive for Thai beverage to goes up? Do you know? Do you know? If you do not know, please comment no. If you know, please share. Please share. Okay, I'll see how many of you know about the catalyst before we talk about the timing. Now, as you are talking about it, let me just share with you my experience. Okay, I never like to buy stock that is purely on charts. I need to know, is there a reason for the stock to go up or not? If I don't have, I likely don't dare to touch because I can get in the stock and then it is not going anywhere. Highlight IPO, that's right. It is going to IPO one of its sub-C. So it is termed, I think it is coined as the biggest IPO or something like this. I don't know the detail, but I know there's an IPO coming up. So the action over here, sorry, the action over here reminded me of the Wilma. You know Wilma, before Wilma rally, okay, before Wilma rally, it also has an IPO. So when the IPO came up, 哎呀，讲这样多，神经病，来 let's see Wilma together. 哎呀，一图在手，一目了然嘛。Okay, so this is the IPO. Okay, the IPO for Wilma happened sometime in September, October here. Okay, it is a IPO in Hong Kong subsidiary, so there is special dividend to be given. Okay, so this is where the stock goes up. After that, after the IPO is done, sell on news, come down, and then consolidated before it flew. Valuation readjusted. Suddenly, Wilma worth more because of the IPO. So similar story should apply to Thai beverage, guys. Okay, so right now, everybody know that there's IPO going on. Why would Thai beverage sell down? If you are new to the stock market, okay, let me welcome you. This is the stock market. Welcome to the stock market. It is not because a stock has got reason to go up, it must go up immediately. Now, let me repeat this sentence. This sentence is very important. Okay, those of you who are new, listen up. Those of you who are 老教, you know about this, you can down there laugh like, ha, 就是啦, market 就是这样. Okay, now if there is a very obvious reason why the stock should be up, merger, private placement, whatever lah, news contract, and the stock price comes down, it is called sell on news. Okay, and this one IPO confirm Tanway, everybody scratch head. Hey, how come How come keep coming down? If you have traded Wilma, you will understand this is normal. Stock market 生炒. Okay, so more importantly is it has now completed the consolidation. Yesterday was the first time it broke out of this 76 cents, very bullish. Today pull back. Now, if you recall, every week I keep reminding you, when you trade Singapore market, okay, when you trade breakout, it is always heartbreaking because the next day, usually will pull back. Very rare, it will be like SIA. Okay, very rare. SIA pump break. I was waiting for the pullback. It never came and it continued to fly upwards. And show you the chart lah. Alamak. I have this bad habit of being too loso as I aged. Okay, so therefore, never stop. Now, this is the breakout. So break, I was expecting it to pull back, but it never did. Keep flying, keep flying, keep flying. Huh? So this is rare. I will call it rare. Most of the time, breakout will pull back. Just take a look at Sembawang Corp today. Really, it's a WBD, you know. Okay, now you see breakout, correct or not? Breakout. What happened the next day? Pull back. So the same as Thai Beverage. Okay, same as Thai Beverage. So it's pull back. Now, question come out. Okay, now this is the first day of pullback. My interest in Thai Beverage will depend on the next 2 days, which means Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, if Wednesday and Thursday it continue to pull back on lower volume, that is good news to me. That means it is a normal pullback and RTS strategy. Okay, RTS strategy. Do you know what is RTS? Long time never mentioned this term. This term, not this term. Okay. RTS. Do you remember what's RTS? Dong cha ya pui pui ya 什么 Please speak clearly. Atong, you cannot hear me, Atong. Tong Chang at YouTube. Tong Chang ya pulai pula. You are Thai, is it? Tong Chan ya pui. Tong Chan ya pui. RTS, resistance turn support. That is right, guys. Resistance turn support. Okay, so this is the resistance turn support, and therefore RTS strategy, you have to watch out for pullback on lower volume, and when the coast is clear, that is an indication of going long. Okay, going long. So therefore, first day of pullback, you have to see. Okay, sometimes the stock only pull back 1 day. So we have to choose and buy for see hopefully that it can pull back more obvious, then it's an easier buy. Okay, then it's an easier buy. To which price? We don't know. Now let me give you more information. Okay, so when the stock pulls back, it can either undershoot, that means haven't come to the resistance turn support level, or it can overshoot. Okay, of course, if you want to buy the stock, the lower it goes, the better, cheaper, correct or not? Now, what you don't want is the pullback all the way to 72 cents, the support level, 闲了. Okay, 闲了. That means those people who caught at the high, they have to sell. Now, you see this high volume definitely has got contra player to get out T+2 currently in Singapore market. If your relationship with your broker is very good, maybe T+3, +4 or +5, then they absorb the interest or whatever. So that one, don't know, depend on you and your broker. So therefore, if tomorrow it pulls back all the way down here, you can expect contra player exiting the stock. Now, if only contra players are exiting the stock, then you expect lower volume. If it is the smart money exiting the stock, big player exiting the stocks, then you will expect higher volume as it pull back. Okay, so that is very important to watch out the pullback in Thai Beverage. I'm going to note this down so that next week we can compare and see are we right or not. Thai Beverage. Sawadee Cup. Oh, anyway, we are going to have a travel bubble with Thailand. So all the Krabi, Bukit, Patong Beach. Pattaya don't go lah. Pattaya is not family friendly. Oh, so these are the places. Can start to book a ticket already, right? Okay, let's see what else. GKE. Oh, ISDN first. This is also last week. We talked about ISDN. Really? ISDN, we talked about buyer in control. Am I guys? Buyer in control last week? Yes or no? Do you remember last week we talked about ISDN, buyer in control before it broke out? Yeah. Okay. If I tell you now it is Maho Pao already over. So if you rewind to last week, right, we were looking at it like that. 是不是 last Tuesday is 30号啊，准30号。Remember not? Yes or no? Remember not? Last Tuesday, okay, we were talking about ISDN right here. Yes or no? Yes. Wow, Rai Liu so happy. Must be Tan Lui. Must be Tan Lui. Oh? Yes, TA. ISDN. Raymond Wee over at YouTube as well. Yes. Okay. I hope you have a taste of how to reach out and how to find stock. Now, number one, why ISDN? Because it is semiconductor, and we all know semiconductor stock has got a lot of reason for this industry to go up, namely shortage of chips, namely let me share with you this this piece of news about semiconductor. Okay, hashtag semicon. This is my member page. I share all the news here so that everybody benefits. Chip shortage, Texas storm. I shared one recently. 在这边. Okay, inside here. Give me just some time. I'm going to pick up. There you go. This is the one. Semiconductor, global semiconductor sales up 14.7%. Okay, 14.7%. So therefore, the semiconductor, right, we should have a very reasonable, okay, it is very reasonable to guess that they are going to record improved earnings again in the May update. Okay, so therefore, therefore, you can take a look at the earnings of ISDN. Oh, by the way, Franken also has got news today. It updated its earnings. So later we go through Franken. So ISDN first. ISDN, again, recap. So this is semiconductor related. And you have got the operating income, earnings per share. Everything is growing. Okay, quarterly, TTM, everything is growing. Then you got free cash flow growing. So this is, okay, like I always say, if you are an investor, okay, let's not talk about stock investing. Let's talk about you want to invest in the business. Your friend show you to invest in business. Your first reaction is whether this company will make money or not. Like if, for example, your friend asks you to, hey, let's take a Pao Pao Cha franchise day. Now Pao Pao Cha very in ma. Let's take a franchise day in one of the shopping mall. Then your first question is, can make money or not? Correct or not? Can make money or not? So when you come to stocks trading, right, if you transfer that kind of mindset into stock picking in the stock market, you will do better than what you're doing now. Okay, because if you only focus on profitable companies that are making money, and companies going to make money in the next 3 months or the next quarter, next half a year, then your stock selection is going to be very good. Okay, excellent. Then all you need to care about is the timing. Now I'm going to explain timing to you. So timing wise, okay, you can see that ISDN pulls back. So last week we were looking at ISDN. We say buyer is in control. It's very obvious in the chart. You can see this, right? This is very obvious. Another candle with low volume before it starts to go up, right? So therefore, the best time to buy ISDN is over. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be this week. It's over. Okay, this is one thing you need to understand. Unless you do another setup. Otherwise, it's already over. Okay, so we see this pattern. I want to show you that the same thing happened in IFAS. There you go. Okay. This one 2 day lah, this one 1 day. So another favorite question is people like to ask me is how many days should it be? Have you ever asked this question before? How many How many days should it be? 1 day, 2 day, or 3 day? Have you had this question before? 1 day, 2 day, or 3 day, the pullback? You have this question before? Comment yes. Comment yes. Let's discuss. Phyllis Tan, yes, yes. Okay, great, great, great. So a lot of yes coming up. Okay, great. Now the answer is, okay, the answer is there is no fixed number of days, guys. There's no fixed number of days. I know everybody wish to have that kind of fixed formula, like, okay, so I see a first long white and then it pulls back 3 days or it pulls back 4 days. Then I buy on the 5th day. Unfortunately, guys, there is no such formula. This is the truth. Okay, how to use this is you need to just monitor the pullback on low volume. It must remain low volume. It can go on for as long as 1, 2, 3 weeks. That is the facts of using this strategy. So therefore, the key thing here is to look at the pullback. Okay, if it's a low volume, you look at the pullback. Candle spread small, body small. So those are very positive indication of this pullback. You can learn all about these under our guides over here. Okay, under the VT, I mentioned about the different type of pullback. Okay, different type of pullback, and you want to see generally smaller candle body as it pulls back. Okay, so that is for this ISDN, and the other stock will be of interest. Franken today, after the market has closed, it announced that it has restated its earnings. Okay, its earnings over reported in February. So according to the report I read, I didn't read in full because I was on my mobile phone, Lao Hui Kwabo. So tomorrow then I read on the big screen. Something about reinstating the profit and the income, reinstate higher. Okay, that's the main point, instate higher. I don't know if I got read correctly or not, but I need to confirm tomorrow lah. So once I see tomorrow, then I will update the members lah. Okay, update the member in the daily chat. Okay, so that is what about Franken. Let's take a look at the weekly chart in Franken. Okay, so Franken on the weekly chart, you can see this is the all-time high in Franken. Okay, all-time high in Franken, and it is now pulling back on low volume. Now, this pulling back on low volume, okay, those of you who are new to this chart, we are looking at weekly plus, which means this candle is this week's candle. A weekly candle forms from Monday to Friday. Okay, forms from Monday to Friday. So you have got the Monday. Today is Tuesday. Sorry, today is Tuesday. So today, Tuesday, right? It is only showing you from Monday to Tuesday. It still will continue to form up and down all the way to Friday. Friday close will be the final closing for this weekly candle. Okay, so therefore it is too early to determine whether it's going to be a long black candle or it's going to be continue to go up or not. So only by close to Friday we will know. Therefore, the best time to use weekly plus, right, is actually Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday when the volume is super high. That is where you can do a guesstimate of how the weekly candle will close. And a lot of it will depend on the context of the candles before it. So right now we are seeing Franken make a very strong rally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 weeks of rally to reach all-time high. So for it to pull back on low volume is actually healthy. Okay, actually normal. So therefore, no need to worry too much about the pullback on the Tuesday. Thursday, we will come and assess again what is the damage. Okay, unless today until Thursday, US on there will rally, then Franken will continue. Okay, so that is the anticipation. One more thing is tomorrow's Franken, right? Tomorrow that report we need to digest and see whether is it a positive news for the company or not. Okay. And the next thing right here we want to talk about is the GKE. Let's talk about GKE. This is also from last week. Before we talk about this week's stock, under the results over here, I saw Costco, quite an interesting chart I saw recently. Okay, GKE on the weekly chart. Okay, we start from the weekly chart because I think the last time I opened a chart is on the weekly chart. You could see that there is this long white over here. And then today, again on a Tuesday, it starts to pull back a little bit. But more importantly, the context. I remember, guys, the context. You can see that it pulled back on low volume. So this week, it will go up with buyer stepping back in. Now, I wish this volume will be significantly higher. If it is as high as 63 million, then it will be good. But unfortunately, yeah, it only gives us like 32 million shares. Okay, so therefore, we watch. Okay, we watch as it trades up. So let's go to the daily chart and take a look. Daily chart, you can see that this is what we want. Low volume on the pullback. Low volume on the pullback. So if GKE continue to trade sideways, now not down, sideways with small body on low volume, that means this stock, right? Another setup is happening, so we can pull for it to not pull how can I use pull? We can trade in the what's the English word to use? With anticipation, okay, that it is going to challenge the 140s, okay, 140s. Now, why GKE? Korea Services Average Industry, and you have got a very healthy health check on the fundamentals. Now, this health check is based on 5 years of annual reports analyzed by our system. Okay, to give us very nice color coding to understand, okay, this business, how is it faring? Then you can come down. If you want to know what other stock in the same industry, you click on my little link over here. Click here for all stock in the same sector, not industry, sector, industrials. You click on it. There you go. Okay. And you can come down here to take a look at the earnings. Now, one thing we like about GKE is the earnings so far has been trending up. Okay, trending up. Another Tan Lui company. So therefore, this one has always been our watch list and watching. And the next earnings is going to be in September. Okay, September. So still a long way for the next earnings. And if you take a look at the PIPS table, okay, PIPS table, from here you can learn about the different price projection, how high can it climb based on these earnings. So right now we are doing 134, which is below the last earnings. So therefore, upside wise, GKE upside. It's just that from April to September, a lot of things can happen. A lot of 变数 can happen. So you never know, what if another ship stuck at the Suez Canal affect the supply chain, correct or not? So therefore, we watch GKE for positive bullish action this week. Because why this week? Last week already pop up. So this week, okay, if it continue to go up, you don't want to miss. Okay, the context here is last week, the whole consolidation has finished. This is a brand new candle. So we go to the daily chart. And this is where the setup is. So we can position ourselves for a trade in GKE. Okay, so that is how we see GKE. So let me see any more. Okay, Sembawang Corp Industry is also one stock that we have been following. So let's do an update on Sembawang Corp Industry. That is buyer in control right here. Now, how many of you do not know how to see buyer in control? Kichu, come on, tell me. If you don't know how to see buyer in control, comment don't know. D-U-N-N-O, don't know. No need to spell the D-O-N apostrophe T. just put don't know, D-U-N-N-O. Then I will show you. Sally Chua, me means what? Me means you know, or don't know. Okay, don't know. Don't know. Wow. No one no need to comment. Didi, no need, Didi. I know you know. Don't know. Okay, more than 5 don't know. Let's do it. Okay, buyer in control chart. Buyer in control chart. Okay, when you look at chart, you don't need to put on the indicators immediately. You look at the chart naked. Naked means like this. Only candles and transaction volume. So candlestick give us the open, high, low, close of each day. Okay, and then the transaction volume is how many shares exchange hand on this day. As you can see on this particular candle, the information on top. Okay, you can see that 14.3 million shares exchange hands, and there's the open, high, low, close data over there on 9th of March. Now, when you look on the chart, pay attention to volume spike. This green and red bar are called volume spike. So when you see volume spike very high, that means there is very unusual high activities going on in the stock. So what you need to do is to look up. Okay, if you look up and you see that it is a long white, it means that there are buyers coming into the stock. Now, why buying? Because let's take a look at this candle. If it opens at 168, and managed to close at 176. This needs buying, okay? It needs to buy up from 168, 169, 170, 171, 172. So the action is buying. So generally, when you see a long white candle, it means buying. If you see a long black candle like this, it means selling. If it comes with high volume, you expect it to continue to go lower first. Doesn't mean the end of the stock, yeah? Okay, because people need to lock in profit, correct or not? So it doesn't mean that when you see long black candle, 笑了, 照, the stock is dying. No, don't look at it this way. Okay, it's just saying that now currently the stock has got weakness. So when you see a long black, you need to wait for stopping volume. Okay, so let's focus on buying first, because now the market is not bearish. We talk about buying. So this is buyer in control. So not last week, I think 1 month back, March 23rd, we talk about semiconductor industry. If it pulls back, this is where the support level is, the natural support. You can see it goes up. Okay, it retests with lower volume before it breaks out again, and then limbe, soft. Okay, when it comes down, same thing like Thai beverage. It can either undershoot or it can overshoot this 173 to 174 support level. Okay, so for semiconductor industry, it bounces up before it touches support zone, and then continue to go higher. Right, so don't ask whether can you buy at 197 or not. If you never buy near 174, it is already considered too late. Okay, not too late. To put things in more proper context is, if you never buy near 174, okay, or even right here where you see lower volume right here, to buy at 197, it is higher risk. I think this is the correct way to put it. It is higher risk. Okay, doesn't mean that it cannot go up. It's just that you see people like us who bought at the low is enjoying sitting on profit, but you just muscle. So you are late. Late means higher risk. In case Biden says something unfriendly to China, pop, you will be losing money. The rest of us, at most, we make small money. Everybody understand this point? If you understand this point, give me a yes. Give me a yes if you understand this point. Okay, meanwhile, while waiting for your response, let me go to Franken report. Terrence, thank you very much for being the first one to respond. I'm at SGX website. I'm going to, because Samsung asked about the news on Franken. So let's take a look at the news on Franken. This one. Okay, announcement pursuant to Rule 704 of the listing manual of the SGX ST. This is the one I'm referring to. So if you go and read it, it is actually a restate of the P&L. Okay, restate of the P&L. So you say it make highlight there are revision made to the consolidated statement. Okay, so you need to understand now. I haven't understand it yet, but I read the last sentence here. The total income for the group should be 51.5 million instead of 49.7 million. So more money lah, higher income lah. Oh, so I need to understand the context of this higher income. So no time to understand, I digest yet. So let me come back to the chart. Okay, so let's go to the weekly chart. It is a bit too early to come to the weekly chart once again, because it's only on a Tuesday. So you never know, no? Maybe by Friday, I'll give you one shooting star lot sian. Correct or not? So therefore, too early. Come and look at it on Thursday will be even more meaningful. Okay, so long we stay above $2, right? Maybe it will spark another nice trend up. to above $2. Okay, once it close above $2, because $2 there's a natural resistance over here. The last peak in August 2018. So if you can break that and stay above, maybe below $2 will be a thing of the past. Okay, so that is for Franken, no impact on profit attributable to shareholder. Yeah, that's what I read. Okay, thanks, Benny. So Benny has commented that the profit attributable to shareholder does not change. So therefore, not very impactful to the earnings. Okay, so these are all the stocks that we talked about, and that is a very quick update for everybody. I hope you find it beneficial. So now what I'm going to do is going to go through this list of stock. What's that sound? You hang on at the alarm. Yeah, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I just have to switch off that alarm. Okay, so let's go through this list of stock from Banyan Tree all the way down. So how do we, okay, this is the list of stock trigger from the strategy over here. Okay, so these are the two strategy that I'm using. So every night just do this, come to price chart to look for new lobang. Of course, for Traders Club members, we have our own list over here for our watch list. Okay, so you can also come to this list or you can screen for yourself. Okay, so this is the screening. Let's take a look. You screen already, go to results, and under results is where we will look for the next lobang. Okay, so there are quite a number of stocks that is we have been talking about it one. So Banyan Tree definitely is not one of them. Now Banyan Tree on the weekly chart, you could see a long black over here. Can you see? Long black with high volume. So once I see this on the weekly chart, I automatically skip. BRC Asia, I don't know what stock is this. I skip. Okay, Broadway. Last night we talked about Broadway, right? So let's continue. Now, Broadway members, you take a look at this. 你还在怀疑什么? Nice? Is it nice? Okay, if it's nice to you, you come and check the earnings. Is it nice? Is it nice? Okay, and then you take a look at the peeps. Okay, and you see the next earnings. When is it? It's going to be in August. So, wow, still got what? 4 months away, so it's quite some time away, so plenty of time to wait. So maybe, okay, maybe it has got upside, and then it may pull back again because too far away. I don't expect it to fly all the way up, So therefore, maybe technical trade for Broadway. Costco, wow, this one is the investor favorite last time. So let's take a look. 30 cents already, not bad. 鹹魚翻身係咪? Okay, so this is the earnings for the TTM quarterly. You can see last 3-4 second half. Sorry, not 3-4. Second half of 2020, fantastic earnings from Costco. If you take a look at the EPS, let me just 22 cents. Okay, so it's already above the first projection, and therefore this stock could continue to trend higher. Okay, as per what we discussed last night, right? A lot of stock already above the first level and they continue to trend higher if the stock it has got BIC. So my question to you is, you all saw that Costco late October, January, pop goes up, consolidated since December all the way to March. What a long wait. Now the question here is, during this consolidation, do you see more buyers or do you see more sellers? So the answer to this question is to zoom in and study the relationship of the volume. Okay, volume, and then you check on top. So let me ask you this question. Do you see more buying or more selling, guys? Comment buying if you see more buying. Comment selling if you see more selling. Bid, buying Darren's. You mean buying? Do you see more buying or do you see more selling, guys? Come on, participate. Come on. This is the only time I can interact with you. BIC, more buying. See, so many people say more buying. YouTube, right? YouTube, so quiet, YouTube. Okay, maybe YouTube you are watching from your phone so it's very inconvenient to type. Okay, so I will just use the answer from Facebook YouTube you just watch and listen. Okay, yeah, buying. So everybody is saying buying over at Facebook. Yeah, I do see buying as well. So let us review Costco Corp. You can see high volume spike buying, high volume spike buying, high volume spike buying, high volume spike buying. So today it pulled back on weak volume. So this stock legit BIC, buying on control, and based on the earnings, it looks like this is a 韩娱翻身 stock. Okay, it means that it may start to trend higher. Okay, the earnings start to trend higher. So therefore, this stock is very interesting. So let's take a look at the multi-time frame, the weekly chart. Weekly chart, what is the context right here? Wow, no matter which time frame you flip to, guys, okay, no matter which time frame you flip to, you will be able to see BIC. Okay, BIC. Okay, when I see this resistance level, the stock resisted at 305. With this kind of volume going up, there is a good chance that Costco may break this 305. Okay, now I haven't followed Costco shipping for a long time. It used to be building ships together with Yang Zhijiang, but so far, it has already begun to become a marine logistic company. Logistic, think about all the stories, news you read about. There is a demand for these containers, not enough and all that. So it may plays a part in why Costco shipping is so strong. So what I need to do, okay, before we decide to trade this stock or not, is to look at the last earnings, Costco shipping. You see, research work need to be done. The more information you have about the stock, the more confident you have about the charts, and therefore you will dare to buy. If you today tell me just trade the breakout blindly without knowing the context of why Costco makes such a huge difference in Q4, okay, in second half 2020, I will hesitate. Okay, I will hesitate. I need information. The more the merrier. So you need to come here and read. There you go. 1st of March, media release, financial year 2020 results. So you read, okay, you read and you try to understand whether the prospect of the company is good or not. If it is good, then this is a potential stock. If it is unsure, then it is a technical trade only. Technical trade only will mean that you do not have a higher degree of probability of getting it right. Understand, sir? Understand, everybody? Okay, I'm going to write this down. Costco Corp tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to study the earnings and see, is it a good stock or not? Dynamac is oil and gas. Oh, shipbuilding. Oh, all the shipbuilder report for duty. Wow, this one is, okay, this stock, you can see the volume is very low. Oh, man. Okay, this is a giant sideways. So if you ask me, can trade or not, will I trade this stock or not? I think I've got other choice. Okay, it's a lot. Okay, this one is a loss-making company. Dynamac, if you compare to Costco, this is a money-losing company. And you can see the last quarter. Last quarter, it made lesser loss. Okay, last half of the year made lesser loss, but it is still a negative money-losing company. Unless I got nothing else to trade. Otherwise, I don't like to trade money-losing company. Okay, it's like asking me to invest in a franchise, 泡茶 or in Orchard when there's no people, bolang, and then you confirm lose money kind of venture. So skip. Fortress Mineral, I covered this stock a couple of times. So FA is good. Okay, FA is good. Steel industry is the one in play in Malaysia. So this is a Malaysia company listed in Singapore. The earnings so far by the steel companies are good. So pull back on lower volume. Now, there is something that, okay, just now earlier in the webinar, we talked about IFAS, how the change of the behavior of the candles are. So if you take a look at Fortress Minerals, right, you can see the same thing. The pattern has changed. Fortress Mineral, it has never done this, guys. It has never done a high volume with black candle before. And last, I think it's Friday, right? Yeah, 1st of April. 1st of April is Friday, huh? Oh, no. Friday is Easter holiday. So it's Thursday. So Thursday, it did this for the first time in its life. So therefore, this stock is no longer normal, yeah? So let's take a look at the weekly chart. Now, weekly chart-wise, there is this shooting star that never materialized. The stock still continue to go higher. So therefore, watch out for this candle. If it suddenly sell, that means there are sellers here. Okay, there are sellers here. So if it suddenly sell, this is like a last kick before the stock give up. But April is where earnings of these Fortress Minerals is expected. Okay, we expect it to report better earnings. Is it April? No, June. I'm so sorry. It's June. But I thought I remember it's sometime in April. I will confirm tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow morning I will confirm Fortress Mineral. Let me just write it down. OAJ. Okay, I'll confirm tomorrow when is the earnings, because I vividly remember it is in April. So therefore, it may be trading and supported at April before it goes higher. What else do I have to show you? Earnings, I think you can see for yourself. We have made the earnings so much easier to see. We have the full earnings right here as well. Okay, but I think seeing the numbers, a lot of us may not be able to appreciate. There you go. Okay, my template for earnings right here. Okay, you have to see the numbers to determine the trend, which you think is more difficult. Therefore, we build this. 一目了然，一目了然，一看就知道这只股是赚钱还是亏钱，所以你做的决定将是很快，将是很快。你了解这间公司的这个时间非常的缩短，非常的缩短，省时间省力最好的嘛，对不对 ？So this is what this software can do for you, right? So there's Fortress, Geylang, skip. Hanwell, yesterday I skipped, so today, okay, Hanwell pub we see still trending up. You do see BIC, but because the FAY is something that this industry paper packaging I didn't follow. So if you want to trade this stock, you need to understand again. Go to this SGX website, dig out the earnings report. The last one we'll do, the last earning report we'll do, and you read and try to understand whether Hanwell is expected to do well in the next half or not. Okay, earnings per share, this company is profitable. Wow, this is nice, trending up. Okay lah, my pintua lah, Hanwell lah, I write down lah. Tomorrow I study for you lah. Hanwell. Okay, happy or not, members? WHO does not back what? Let's see. Someone shared this news. Let's take a look. Does not back COVID-19 vaccination passport for now. Oh, okay, not important. Let's skip. Okay, whatever WHO thought, so long the market ignore, right? We also ignore lah. Okay, so Hanwell, yesterday we gone through this. It is buyer in control. Just that I didn't like the stock going up with decreasing volume. But because the earnings per share is growing, let me just read the report and see the next quarter, next half, is it profitable or not? Okay, is it going to be profitable or not? So if you think this will help you, please give me a like. Wow, haven't asked you to click like yet, huh? Like, give me a fireworks of like. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.感谢. Okay, like Kim Lee Kopitiam. Kim Lee Kopitiam is one of my post-pandemic play. It is a super low volume stock. Okay, if you switch to the daily chart, you can't see anything. So, members, if you remember, we talked about Kim Lee long time ago. Okay, so stay vested and was still there. Okay, it is still there. It is from 30 cents, 31 and a half cents. It looks like a lot, but it is really not doing much. Okay, earnings wise, definitely qualify our criteria. It is making money, and then the earnings. Wow, earnings is in May. I来了 next month. Okay, next month I来了. So therefore, keep a lookout for Kim Lee. I believe phase 3 circuit breaker plus government 5th of April encourage people to go back to work. More people should start to eat at kopitiam because no time to cook ma. All the young couple no time to cook. Dabao back home. Also cannot every day eat cafe ma. Cannot eat fast food. So best is go to the zi cha tuan at coffee shop to buy ma. Correct not? Also, this is what I observe lah, the lifestyle, at least for my area. Or Kim Lee. Okay, so therefore, this chart, if you look at the daily chart, it's not going to be very easy to read the chart, the candle, right? Up, down, walao, sibei luan. So what you need to do, go to the weekly chart. That so much easier to see. Okay, so it's not doing anything much. If you ask me, is there buyer in control? I do not see any. Okay, so this one is really vested, and you wait and see if it report better earnings because of phase 3 or not. Very, very low volume stock, remember. Okay, so got chance because the earnings so far is growing. Okay. Oxley is property development. Property developer, yeah, you have to be careful of one thing. Okay, that is the cooling measure. The cooling measure may be in the talks right now, because as you can see from last Thursday or last Friday's URA report, they reported okay, by right, I don't remember they report first day of the month one, usually it's mid second week. So last week, it reported the steepest climb in HDB prices in a long time. As some people can compare it to 2013. You know what happened in 2013? Cooling measures. So therefore, talks of cooling measure hit the market again. So property developer, while the uptrend is very exciting, buy in control everything, if really the government announced cooling measure, it may be a setback for the property developers. So you have to watch out, okay, if you are interested to trade the property play. I am always very cautious about these property stocks because of the cooling measure. It is very near, it's very close. You can already smell it in the air. The Cao Dabi already can be felt in the air. Resale climbing, and you also have the HDB climbing. And 2013 was a time where the HDB prices hit, it climbed very fast. So 2013 was the cooling measure coming in. So therefore, a lot of experts are predicting that the government is coming in very soon. Okay, so that is for the property developer. So therefore, because there is a catalyst, negative catalyst coming into the market. Kim Lee, Oxley. So therefore, any signal on the property stock or real estate stock, I rather give the whole industry a miss. That is just me lah. I just explaining to you from my point of view. Okay, but you can disagree with me, and if you still find that, technically this stock okay I just trade for a few days, okay lah. Okay, then no problem. I'm just sharing with you my own take. Of course, the earnings confirm cui lah. The property confirm cui. So therefore, no need to look at the earnings. Just focus on the chart. Okay, so that is Oxley for you. And Propnex, we talk about Propnex also. Okay, Propnex, yesterday there was a scare. Propnex, whenever you see high volume, right, you need to check whether is it the insider trading or not. Insider, what are they doing? Are they buying or selling? So we come to the SGX website again to check. Okay, so let's wait for the page to load. Dun, 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 dun. Don't have. 我呢有没有骗你 disclose? Okay, 17th of March. Okay, so that is Mr. Ismail. Okay, Mr. Ismail, 17th of March. I think it buy more shares. 17th of March, I was reading at it. So April, nothing happened. Only share buyback. Okay, so therefore, the insiders did not make any move yet. So therefore, no need to worry too much. So Propnex, will I be interested to add at this level? So high. I rather wait for it to have a consolidation. Now, this is called consolidation. Okay, after it goes up, if it consolidate like few months, 2 months, it will be an easier decision to buy because you know that the stock is no longer going down. It is just consolidating. After consolidation, should resume the trend. That is the easiest decision to make. Right now, if a stock is in trend, I don't know about you, but from my own personal experience, if a stock is in trend and I buy at the high, usually it makes me look like a 傻仔, so therefore I usually avoid. So therefore I want to see Propnex pull back on lower volume before I'm interested in Propnex again. Otherwise, I will just give it a miss. So Sarintech, Sembawang industry, we talked about it already. Sarintech, diamond maker, diamond polisher. I have generally keep missing this stock because diamond industry is not something that I can comprehend and find information about. Okay, so therefore, I do not know the business well enough. There is a spike in interest in diamond based on my research. But that is during the pandemic time, 2020. So right now, 2021, can it still maintain the shine in the diamond? I am not very confident. So therefore, I am going to give this stock a miss. You see, I do not just trade technically blindly, just buy, sell any stock and just cut when I'm wrong. Okay, my style, gentlemen and ladies, let me be more explicit with you. Tonight, you come here to my webinar every Tuesday or Wednesday for Bursa. You come in. I am just sharing with you from my point of view as a trader how I view the market, what are the stocks I'm looking at. You see, I am an individual trader, private trader. I do not cover the whole market. There's no way I can know every single industry deep. Okay, I can only touch and go. So therefore, I cannot spend too many, I cannot focus on too many sectors, too many stocks. I can only zoom in on one or two potential one and lock on. Lock on already, wait for signal come, buy this stock. So therefore, I may miss some other stock that may still be good. For example, if you ask me SETS, SIA Engineering, SIA, the whole post-pandemic play, I'm not involved over there, but I'm involved in semiconductors. I'm involved in Union Gas, Yangzijiang. Okay, so long I make money. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So therefore, I do not cover all the stocks in the whole market. Everybody can appreciate this, understand this. If you can understand this, please comment yes, so that I know that you understand where I'm coming from. So I don't get those emails coming and saying that, hey, how come this Yihua only cover some stock? Every time I ask him other stock, right, he say he doesn't follow and he doesn't analyze. Okay, I am not an analyst, guys. I am a trader. I like trader, show you trader, right? Okay, let me show you. Okay, let me show you. Where is it? Where is it? China OK， 好事要分享嘛，对不对？好事就要分享嘛。好，说，哎，哇啊，you see. This is my P&L. Now, I cannot be right in all my stocks. 看到了没有 ？I cannot be right in all my stocks. But more importantly is overall, it must be positive. 对不对？对不对 ？Agree or not? Okay. So I have a target every quarter, right? I want to lock on to those stocks that I think of potential. So therefore, I may miscue. So these are the miscue one. No? You see, this lose 200, this lose $41, lose 1,000, lose 250, lose 167. But make 1,006, make 9,000, sitting on 800, sitting on 500, sitting on 2,003. Good or not? Is this good enough for you? Is it good enough for you? Let me know. That I don't have to be right in every stock, but once I find a stock that fulfill my criteria, I trade it and I understand it. Does this make sense to you? It makes sense to you? 掌声一下嘞。掌声 means give me the light, like give me a fireworks of light so that it fill the screen with a lot of lights and hearts to show the appreciation. 可以吗？可以吗 ？Everybody. So few lights, so few 来了 oh, so beautiful, the lights floating up the screen. So remember, if I can do it, so can you. Just focus on what you know and ignore those penny share that you do not know. Okay, do not know. Now, Jack Tan, this is not just 8% or what. It is not, because I buy sell, I trade in and out. Union Gas, I already make one round, now second round inside. Okay, Yangzijiang and IFAS is the one that I try to write and so on. So I have lock-in profit for Genting as well along the way. So therefore, I'm always positioning my portfolio for the next earnings. Weak stock, sell, good stock, right. Okay, so it is not an overall portfolio performance. Later, I will show you more. Okay, so I hope by showing you this, you understand the value of focusing on the industry and the sectors, and you wait for the timing. Okay, wait for the timing. So that is what I want to impress you upon, not the result. Results that 13K you saw just now, the results is the outcome of the research work that you put in, guys. Okay, so that is what I want to impress upon you. Remember, hard work, hard work. Don't shoot in the blind. Don't anyhow buy, sell stock. That is how I lose last time. So tonight, we have this affinity to meet in this cyberspace. I share this with you. Stop trading randomly. Stop trading randomly. Focus on that few stocks that you understand and you stick to it. Okay, and then you watch out for industry change. Once you spot the change, okay, once you stop the change, you switch out of the stocks. Switch out. Don't just stay put. Switch out of the stock. Come back to it when the trend is back. Right? So that is Reits. Semiconductor industry, we talk about it. SunPower. Now, SunPower have received a lot of interest last night at our members meeting. I saw the comment. Just that I haven't really gone back to study SunPower. They have got a lot of very messy news about placement and all that surrounding the stock. Therefore, I am not too sure what's going on and I dare not touch. You can see the health check. It is not very green. The greener is it, the safer it is. Okay, so therefore, oh yeah, Yang Zhijiang, later we must talk about Yang Zhijiang. And talking about earnings, you can see the TTM earnings is dropping down, sloping down. Go to the quarterly, you can see it is really not that positive anymore. So whether this uptrend can persist or not, I have a lot of doubts. Okay, I have a lot of doubts. Over here, it is much more easier to trade because that time, the earnings, okay, we are looking at this. So it is much easier to understand. Right now, it is like coming down. So therefore, I still got other good stocks to trade. So therefore, I have not covered SunPower yet. Okay, I've not covered SunPower yet. The place holding, 更不用说啦. The place holding is a very penny share. It's a very penny share. It's advertising and marketing. I don't have a lot of information about this sector. I think it is a solo artist, the only one that is listed. Oh, so if you were to trade this stock, you need to use the charts only. There is not a lot of fundamental information to convince me that hey, this is a profitable company. So my priority is profitable company, earnings growth. This is my top priority in stock selection. And then if I cannot find, either I stand aside or I start to take this kind of technical trade. Okay. The other technical trade that we were looking at is Sing Medical. Okay, Sing Medical, you can also see, now this is the consolidation, right? Consolidation, you must see who is in control. Okay, now let me repeat again. Stock goes up, stock go into a consolidation is very normal. So once you see this, you go in and you check who is in control. You see who is in control. So when you establish who is in control, then you plan your trade. So let us take a look at some of our stock today that are looking like shit. Yang Zhijiang, for example, shit, Yang. This Yang Zhijiang, right, it has a bad habit of always pulling back. Last time, before March. So after March, it finally broke out $1. All of us was so happy. Hey, by the way, the target 120 already reached. So right now, anything extra is bonus. So Yang Zhijiang has now started to show its old habit again. Now, what is the old habit? You can see selling here, yeah? Or you can see selling here. Now, if I don't tell you, right, you look at it, you won't know. You say, oh, this, you focus on this. You may keep thinking, wow, long black, 怎么办? But you must understand the context, okay? You do see selling over here. Let me do my magic pen. You do see selling over here. You do see selling over here. Can you see? Okay. So now you see another selling over here. 3 times already, So, Yang Zhijiang looks like 不下都难啊. That is on the daily chart. On the daily chart. Now you go to the weekly chart. Really, weekly chart, lagi cham. Weekly chart, lagi cham. You see this? You see this? And this is this week by Tuesday. Tuesday already so high volume. Okay, so if it continue to fall, then it may be inside this range, guys. For Yang Zhijiang, it may go back into this range. Okay, it may go back into this damage range. This damage range is from 123 to 131. Okay, now 123 to 131. So I think I talked about this many times already. You have a choice. Your choice is either you see how the support works at 123 or you lock in your profit and go first. Come back again after the consolidation is done and when you see BIC again in the chart. So what is the disadvantage of waiting at 1, 2, 3? Now, if you wait at 1, 2, 3, there is always a chance this Yang Zhejiang may break this 1, 2, 3 support. Okay, break this 1, 2, 3 support. Then your profit will be further eroded. That is the risk you are facing. Okay, now Yang Zhejiang has a long black right now. So what you want to see going forward, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, is what we call the stopping volume. Okay, stopping volume. So therefore, watch out for stopping volume. If you don't see stopping volume, continue to come down, think. Do you want to further risk eroding your profit or you want to lock it in? I know TT has locked it in. So he must be feeling very happy to see this long black. Am I right now, DT? Are you there? DT? My guess is you should be feeling very happy, right? Give us a smiley face there. Like. Give us a smiley face to express how happy you are. DT 有没有在 there? DT is there. Happy or not? When you see this long black today, are you happy, DT? Because you sold already, ma, I know. 是不是很开心一下？是不是很开心？ Then you see. 所以股票嘛，让人欢喜，让人忧。Some people who sold will say, wow, good, coming down can buy lower. Those of us who have like, 哎呀，不要下嘞，继续上嘞。This is the stock market. Right, so Yang Zhejiang is done. We also talk about Jaffa, 好吗？ Jaffa is wow. Okay, now again, you see the first shooting star. Don't panic, yeah. Don't panic. You need to wait for Wednesday and Thursday and see how is it. Shooting star, you expect the price to come down, but if the price never come down, it is still okay. Go to the weekly chart and see what's going on. Weekly chart is weak. Weekly chart is weak. Business-wise, Jaffa is the one that is growing. Now, this one is they sold their business and they receive cash. So therefore, you see the earnings very strong. TTM-wise, before they sold their business, it was already trending up. So according to the chart, it is already trending up. So it was a good stock unless something fundamentally has shifted that we didn't know about. Otherwise, I think it still looks good. Okay, still looks good. When's the earnings for Jaffa? Is May, 14th of May, next month, coming up. Okay, the earning is coming up. So that is for Jaffa. Oh yeah, SPH. Last week we talked about SPH. Let's continue our analysis on SPH. SPH, 指落 key, right? 指落 key, TT key. So right now, first candle pullback, just wait for more pullback. Okay, wait for the consolidation. Now, I do not have, I do not like to buy when the stock is in motion because it can swing up and down. So I prefer to buy when it's consolidation or pulling back like this. Okay, like this. So I will wait for this to happen before you see I talk about SPH again. Otherwise, to me, it can still go either up or down. I do not know how to trade when the stock is already up. That is the thing. That is the thing. I do not know how to place a trade when the stock is already up. Because from my 16, 17 years of experience, early days, whenever a stock breaks out, whenever a stock goes up, I chase, I always gonna big time, right? Gonna loss, have to cut loss. So therefore, this kind of experience shaped how my strategy is. Prefer to buy low. Okay, those of you who understand what I'm talking about, getting hurt in this chasing high, okay, and you prefer to buy low, comment yes, so that I know I'm not alone. Comment yes. 就是说你懂我啦，你懂我，你曾经也被伤害过，你曾经也被伤害过，就是追高永远都是痛苦的，追高永远都是痛苦的，不好过。反正 you buy low in a bull market. Now the key thing is how do you know it's still a bull market? That is easier to study than chasing high. Yes. So a lot of people say yes. Thank you very much for your support, guys. Thank you very much. So I saw a lot of people comment yes. That means I'm not alone. So therefore, we have this affinity to meet here tonight. All of us gone through the same thing. Let us remind ourselves don't chase high. Okay, let us remind ourselves, don't chase high. So that is the very big takeaway for all of us tonight. So many people gonna chase high before. So let us be smarter. If chase high doesn't work for us, we shouldn't be doing it. Okay, water is hot. You already touched once, scalded your hand enough already. Don't go and touch, don't go and test again. You know, let me share with you this story. Okay, let me share with you this story. Last time I have a classmate, very cute. You know what she did? When we were testing whether the water cooler, water cooler in school, I don't know, do they still have it now? Now I long time never go to school, ma. So when you press the water cooler, there is a hot and cold, ma. Okay, so we wanted to get some water lah. So we just joking say, hey, you go and see whether the hot water hot or not. Wow, she go and put the hand there and then press the hot water there. Very smart, huh? Wow, everybody had a good laugh. I see you got no response. This story not funny lah. Huh? Okay, never mind. Let's continue with the stock. Okay, so let's see what else do we have. Okay, 10:20. So it's time to do this very nice summary. So in summary, in essence, Straits trading. Oh yeah. How can I forget about Straits trading? Let's talk about Straits trading first. Now, Straits trading, very interesting. Right, members? Yesterday we talked about this stock, am I? Okay, I say that if it doesn't go down, it's still fine. Okay, it's still going to be inside the range. This company has, I think, bought over some company yesterday's news that it's going to be earnings accretive. So today the stock tries to go back up again. If tomorrow break above 290 again, those people who sold here will to it. The chart is definitely ugly. You see, the chart is definitely ugly, but it doesn't go down. This shooting star didn't go down. So if this week's candle can overcome last week's selling, wow, Straits trading has got a lot of upside. Those of us who are vested, we continue to remain confident because we didn't anyhow buy stock. We buy a stock that is growing in earnings. Okay, so we must remain confident. Okay, let's see. The next earning is, this week we have earning. No. August. Okay, and if you take a look at the pips, you understand that there are upside in Straits trading. And based on the chart itself, this is the shooting star. Here got shooting star, the stock doesn't die. That means it's consolidating. So today action is very positive. Last hour buyback. So we expect more upside this week as it try to cancel out the selling over here. That's my take on Straits trading. Okay. Now you have to watch out if the stock starts to come down with increasing volume, right? This stock become unpredictable and volatile. So it's not for the weak stomach. Then you may want to choose to whether you want to continue to see what happens and unfolds in May, or you want to keep your money in the bank and just stand aside and watch. So that are the two things that you can do if it starts to turn volatile. Otherwise, based on what we see here, you see very simple, is selling. Next day should come down. It didn't come down. It has a doji. Japanese candlestick, we call it a doji. It means the buyer and seller are both equally strong. I mean, any selling, okay, in terms of the stock, right, because it's an uptrending stock, positive, growing company, I think I can say that the selling has been well absorbed by the buyers, okay? And yet, when it tries to go up, it encounters selling. So today's candle 不得了了，不得了, because it convincingly overtake the selling. Okay, the sellers unable to drive the stock lower anymore, and then the stock managed to close near the day high. So tomorrow, if it continue to go up, we know that the sellers are in control again. But if tomorrow we see black candle, higher volume, I think that in itself is bearish. Okay, so that is how we read about this Straits trading. All right, so let me come back to my summary here. Now, summary, every investor asks these three questions: what to buy, when to buy, and when to sell. So let me give you my take on this, okay, my own personal opinion. When you talk about what stock to buy, okay, now before you know when to buy, when to sell, you need to know what stock to buy step by step. So what stock to buy? Focus on the industry theme. There are so many industry listed in, categorized in SGX. So therefore, you pick the one that you can follow the news. For example, oil stock, shipping, semiconductor, property, banks. You see so many financials, construction. So those that you do not know, those that you don't know, like diamond, for example, you don't know. And if you go and read about diamond just for sarin, then your effort, like 1 or 2 hours research worth of effort is only on one stock, only on one stock, But if you spend that 2 hours studying semiconductor, you got 4 stock. Understand what I'm saying? So therefore, industry team is important. And if there's no industry team, find out the catalyst. Why the stock can go up? Why the stock can go up? Union Gas, for example, or we talk about IFAS. Why would IFAS goes up? Why break the resistance can go up? What's the catalyst? Earnings, maybe, right? Earnings can be one catalyst. Contract win can be one catalyst. Okay, so these are the reasons. Like SPH, what's the catalyst? It's going to spin off some of his business. Thai Beverage, what's the catalyst? IPO spin off. So these are broadly the 2 reasons for you to find what stock to buy. Okay, then you proceed to the next step. When to buy? You read the chart. Okay, look for BIC. After you see BIC, then you either do the breakout trade or you use the buy low. Now, certain stocks, right? If you already miss the low and it is really potential, you want to trade the breakout, still can. Although I say Singapore stock, right? You trade breakout, heartbreak. You will turn it back next day. Or as you can see in Thai Beverage, Sembawang Corp Industry. But in the event you want to trade breakout, there are signs to look out for in terms of the volume and the candle relationship to determine whether can you take the breakout trade or not. So you need to learn about that. Or you buy low. Okay, now buy low also need to check the chart. Okay, it is not draw a support level that is lower and then you wait at the support level. I'm sure you have seen a lot of time where support level breaks and then you end up sitting on losses again. So therefore, not that draw that support. It is a smarter way to buy low. Smarter way. SW2L. SWB2L. My member give on this term. Okay. Now next, after you get into the stock, wow, you're sitting on profit or sway sell, you are wrong. Okay, like me at that. Okay, like me at that. Okay, I have got stocks that I'm winning, stocks that I'm losing. So when do you sell? You look out for chart weakness to sell. Okay, or if the chart has got no weakness, you write from okay. You see this stock, right? I'm sitting on 9,000 profit. Paper profit, no, unrealized profit. So if tomorrow this company, any Tongkwa Tofu happen to this company, this profit can be wiped out. So it is not bao tan. It's not money in the pocket. So therefore, you must continue to look out for weakness. Once you see weakness, enough to convince you that the trend is gone, log in and go. But if there is no danger to the stocks earnings, the stocks still reporting very good news, contract wins, you can hang on and ride the trend. This 9,000, I didn't start off straight away 9,000. Okay, it took some time. Okay, it grew from 500 to 800 to 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000, slowly climb to 9,000, guys. So therefore, it is not overnight, over 1 week, you see 9,000. No. All right. So this is the when to sell. The when to sell. Look for weakness. Now, if the stock got no weakness, again, ride the trend. Otherwise, how do you make multi-baggers? Multi-baggers means the stock give you 100% profit, give you 50% and more profit. So therefore, ride the winners. Now, the other one is called portfolio management. Like for example, if you want to ride a stock, okay, the trend, the uptrend of a stock, in order, and you saw that, there is storm ahead. Market start to be volatile. Wow, the Wall Street starts to lao sai. You feel very worried. You have too many stocks. Then you must do some portfolio rebalancing. Lock in some profit and ride some of the trend. Don't go and hang on to 10, 20 over stock and then you go into the storm. Then when the storm hits your portfolio, pom, all the profit gone, you will cry. Okay, so generally, this is the 3 questions and the answers that can help you. Okay, do you benefit from this? If you think this is very helpful to you, please help me to share this video out and also give me a fireworks of likes to show me that you understand this summary. Thank you very much in advance. Oh, I saw the thumbs up all coming up. Thank you guys. Okay. Crystal Pay, I hope it's very crystal clear to you. Pun intended. 哎呀，冷笑话好不好笑？来 ，Let's continue. Right. Next up is an introduction to myself. Now, you have been hearing me over the past 1.5 hours. I hope you enjoy yourself and you learn a lot from me and I serve you enough value. My name is Yihua, Director of Charts Nexus. I have been a private trader since year 2004. Okay, so these are some of the articles and the news reporting interview about me back in those days. Okay, so I have been in the market for 17 years. So these are some of the articles that I've contributed. I also lead the Traders Club of Charts Nexus in this Southeast Asia zone. These are all the cities that I have visited flying around before the COVID pandemic. Okay, now because of COVID pandemic, we no longer conduct classes like this. Okay, so therefore we are now doing this online 2 times a week, Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday will be, 3 times a week. Monday is members night, 会员之夜, 普威之夜, 会员之夜. Then Tuesday, like tonight, is talking about Singapore stocks, and tomorrow Wednesday is talking about Malaysia stock, Bursa stock. Okay, so this is what I used to be doing before the pandemic. Now all come online, and our Traders Club focus is very laser sharp. We look out for what stocks to buy. We have a focused list of stocks that we focus in. We do not trade everything under the sun. Okay, and then once we identify the potential candidate, we will follow through on the stock trade life cycle. I call this a trade life cycle, from the buying, which strategy to use for the buying, and then all the way to spotting the weakness to sell. That is what I call the trade life cycle. Everybody will go through this 5-stage trader progression. Okay, so a lot of people are stuck in the first 3 stages, losing a lot of money, spending a lot of time figuring out 到底 what works in the stock market. You cannot get it. Why sometimes you buy, you make money, sometimes you lose, sometimes you trade, you lose money, and no, it has been going on for years. So in order for you to save the time and save the unnecessary losses, you can adopt my trading plan, my trading style, my strategy. If over the last 1.5 hours, you find that whatever I explained to you is very logical and looks very simple and you can do it as well, this trading plan is yours. Okay, so how does it work? I do it through what I call the SGX mentorship program. We focus on fundamental analysis to pick up profitable companies and then to understand which sector is in play. And then from this, we talk about the technical analysis. You will learn how to read BIC, multi-time frame analysis. Today, I am just showing you based on the stocks that we have covered. There are so many different forms, shapes, and sizes. So therefore, through the mentorship, you will be exposed to many more forms of this multi-time frame and this BIC. Okay, or if you prefer, like I said many times, if you have been hurt before trading breakout, you may like this strategy better. Smarter way to buy low. Buy when it is quiet. Okay, and the third pillar is what I call the mentorship. After you learn these two, to pick up company, to time your entry, the mentorship is where I will handhold you through the daily trading for 1 year. Okay, you will receive learning broadcast from me from real example in the stock market, real time, and you will also attend my weekly training webinar on every Monday. And also I'll provide daily market commentaries at our private Facebook page. Through this mentorship, you will be able to learn and apply what you see over here. Okay, I call this the on-the-job training. Now, I also focus a lot on earnings. So earning season method is something that I focus on. So during the February, May, August, and November, these are the typical earning season months. I want to focus on stocks that will fly. Okay, stocks that will fly, which means that the stocks that has the most potential to release earnings that beats market expectation are the ones that I want to focus and pick up. Also, this is the what to buy during the earnings season. Now, these are some of the one good trade that I have picked up over the past 1 year. Okay, over past year, like PropNext. Okay, 2.6K for one good trading idea. Okay, as you can see here, 2.6K, February 2021, I locked in the profit. Okay, right the trend. And the next one is Sembawang Corp Industry. Now, this is not the recent trade. This trade is last year. Okay, last year trade, 2.7K for one good trading idea in Sembawang Corp Industry. Okay, so these two stocks, we did our homework, we find the earnings potential, and then most importantly, we ride the trend. Okay, ride the trend. The third stock, Union Gas. Okay, Union Gas, 6,400. Okay, another one good trade. Okay, did all the homework, like the whole process you see tonight. I hope these three stocks inspire you. Now, you will also receive new software updates and also support from me to help you trade better. Private Facebook page, let me show you how it looks like. In the private Facebook page, you will have access, as a member, you have access to this list of videos that you see here. Now, these are the training strategies and as well as the video on the ESP Master, the charting software that I was using just now, how to use it. Okay, it's all here. Self-help, you can come here and take a look at the video. You can view as many times as you like until you understand how to use the software. If you don't know how to use the software, you can feel free to ask any of us in the Facebook group. Okay, later I will show you where to ask. Okay, then you can see these are the strategy video, how to determine the support resistance, how to determine volume trigger. We depend a lot on this VT, so please come and see this. And then we have got smarter way to buy low, advanced breakout trading strategy. What are the things to look up for? Just to be sure, zoom into the intraday time frame right here. This is risk management, position sizing by percentage allocation. In this video, I explain to you how to protect yourself in the stock market, how to position size your trade so that you will not be too affected by sudden market plunge or correction. Okay, so this is very important video, managing your portfolio as well. So these are the key important videos that I highlighted to you. The rest are good to know. You can come and read. Discussion is where the daily musings are, like 6th of April. Every day I will open a trade like this, and then we will talk about the stock right here. Okay, we'll talk about the stock right here. So this is the webinar that I do on every Monday. It will also be posted right here for all the members who could not attend that night. Like Monday night, you cannot attend. So you can only watch during your office hour. Then you can come in and then view the video. Okay. So so this is the private page. And then you also receive the ESP Master Pro software. So we've got built-in strategy inside, like the Trend Master V3, the pullback strategy. You have fundamentals data for you to research on the stock, the earnings potential. Okay, and you have got delayed real-time price chart as well. Okay, so this delayed real-time price chart has the purpose. It allows you to plot your levels. For example, for example, we talk about Thai beverage. I'm going to demo to you. We talk about Thai beverage. Okay, can you see my orange line over here? I'm going to remove it. I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to remove everything here. Okay, so now Thai beverage, as it starts to pull back, if it goes to the 76 level, okay, and in case I am not around, I'm having a meeting or I went to drink my coffee, no, I don't want to miss this stock. So I draw this alert line at 76 cents and I put the alert expiry dates on the 7th of May, apply. Now what happened here is if Thai beverage pulls back and touch 76 cents, I will be alerted. You can see Thai beverage, okay, if it cross this line, orange line, I'll be alerted right here. Okay, alerted right here in the software. Now, if you are not at your desk, okay, I was saying, if I'm drinking coffee or I go to the swimming pool and swim, I will miss the stock, right? So if I don't want to miss the stock, you can configure your mobile phone to link up with this software, okay, through this Telegram. Install Telegram in your mobile phone. You link up the two system, okay? I have already linked up, so I'm not going to click proceed. I will just click cancel. Once you link up, you will receive the alerts to your mobile phone. Like you see Fu Yu over here, And you can see this morning, we also have China Everbright, Japfa, Sembawang Corp Industry, ISDN. So these are the time of the alerts in your Telegram. So this is like your own personal trading alert notification concierge service delivered straight to your mobile phone. Very, very useful for those of you who are not able to sit at your desk whole day to monitor the market. Okay. Now, next is this communicator broadcast. Okay, how does it look like? It's right here, communicator broadcast. This is where I broadcast learning lesson and also announcement of the webinar to you. So one of the key stock that I have recently mentioned, let me see. There you go. BIC spotted, IFAS, BIC spotted. Okay, so this is when I spot a real-time chart like IFAS 8 days ago that has got learning value, so that you learn from, look guys, you want to learn from real charts and not outdated examples. So in the videos, right, you learn from outdated examples, but come to the real practical trading. I'm going to share with you the lessons on real chart. So 8 days ago, this is what IFAS was doing. So I saw that, hey, this is BIC. I highlighted to all the members so that you do not miss it. Okay, so this is IFAS, and I think I also have got APEC Realty, Sembawang Corp Industry Sembawang Corp Industry breakout strategy example. Sembawang Corp 来了 11 days ago, 176. Can you see? So I show you that, hey, see how this stock break this breakout level? It is exactly what you learn in the training. Also that you will be able to apply more successfully. So this is for the broadcast and the Telegram alerts. So you have received these alerts. Just now I show you how to set up the alerts already. So the mentorship program, okay, you will receive the 4 services in order for you to focus on what stock to buy, when to buy, and when to sell. Every day, eat, sleep, talk stocks together with the community. That is the purpose of this SGX mentorship program. I'm going to show you some more trades, okay? It's semicons, all the semiconductor stocks. So there are 3 I traded back in January. So total profit 11,300. So it is not from one trade. So today, if you want to make your $10,000, okay, you don't hook tua on one stock. If you hook tua on one stock, if the stock doesn't perform, you die. You're going to lose a lot of money. So you want to diversify into your list of stock. So like what I did here, I diversify into 3 stock, 4 stock, 5 stock. So therefore, cumulatively, they will give me the 11,000, the 10K profit. Okay, so that is how I did for the semicon trade, 11,000. Medtex, back in 2020, Medtex, Top Glove, Riverstone, UG Healthcare, all of them go crazy. So I just show you one of my trade, Medtex, make 27,000 in a very strong market. Now, as a trader, as an investor, when the market is not doing well, you protect yourself. You win maybe just a little bit, few $1,000, or you risk a little bit, few $1,000. But when the market is very strong, because you are always there, you will stand to benefit. So when the market is strong, 27,000 from Metex, 11,000 from Semicon. Just like what I did with the current portfolio, $13,000 up, because I sit through the month of February and March, looking out for clues to muscle the market. That is how I benefited. Okay, so when the market is strong, make money from the market. So if you're looking for a program that focuses on trading result, this is the mentorship program that can help you. Okay, let me show you my members' results now. Okay, I'm going to search for hashtag results in my group. You will be able to see. Okay, this is where we collect all our trading results. There you go. Okay, sorry, scroll too fast. Yihua is me lah. So these are my. See, I never even show you my SunPower, my Riverstone. Okay, so I only pick a few to just show you. Hopefully, can inspire you. All right. So these are the list of the profit screenshot that I share with all the members to inspire each other. Then my members all jump into to show theirs as well. Where you can see different people sharing. So this is to inspire the community that we can do it. Okay, we can do it. So that is for the results. And this is the current portfolio you saw. I am not showing you what stocks I have in case I influence you to buy those stocks. So therefore, I am not showing you the stock. I show you the results, the unrealized P&L. 6th of April, 8:30 p.m. after the market closed today. So you are looking at the latest. Okay, so I'm always, okay, once I square off this portfolio, okay, if weakness sets in May, you heard the saying, sell in May, go away, right? So after May, if the market show weakness, I'm ready to lock in the profit and then rebuild a list of stock for the next 10K. That is how I do it. Once the market is weak, start to sapu the stock. Once the market is strong, don't anyhow buy anymore. Just ride and ride and ride until weakness is shown, square off your profit, and then rebuild the portfolio for the next 10K. Okay. With this knowledge, you will be able to recognize the opportunities to make money. Okay. Without knowledge, even with the opportunity 摆在你眼前, right, you will also not know that that is a money making opportunity. So I hope you see value in learning how to spot these opportunities. So our pre-COVID seminar package listed price $2,788. Okay, that was before COVID. So post-COVID, we are looking now at only $1,299. Okay, $99. So this is the listed price right now. So if you are interested to sign up and you are ready to make money and achieve results together with me, go to this link, chartnexus.com/trading SGX. Okay, my partner, my assistant has already pinned up the comments field with the sign up link, so you can also click on that link over there. Okay, now there is another bonus. We also go and build our income, dividend income portfolio. So this is the bonus Reits play that I share with all the members. So come here, #Reits to show you our latest Reits trade. Okay, those of you who like Reits, this is for you. Reits is better than fixed D lah, for sure. Of course, there are capital appreciation and also capital depreciation, capital loss. But if you pick the right ones, okay, I have my own rule to pick the right one. So therefore, whenever I'm about to pick something, I will show to the member, I will discuss the stock with the member as a community. Hey, why this stock is a good Reits to pick up right now because of the dividend yield. Like the most recent one that we picked up 3 weeks ago, Maple Tree Industrial. Okay, 4% yield, very rare. Okay, if you follow Maple Tree Industrial, usually 3+%. So when the market plunge, 4% is a good time to buy Maple Tree Industrial. So that is the one I will highlight to the member. Hey, take a look at this for your consideration. Okay, so this is the bonus Reits play for those of you who are interested in Reits and learn to make your next 10,000 if you do not know how to do it. Don't depend on guessing. Don't depend on tips. Depend on yourself. If you can pass, okay, guys, look at this. If you can pass O-level, you can do this. This is the good news. Okay, if you can pass O-level, you can do this. We are not talking about AMATs. We're not talking about Laplace transform, Fourier series kind of mathematics. We are talking about 1 + 1 = 2. If you can understand 1 + 1 = 2, this is for you. Okay, now this is the last call. Okay, just as some of you saw the 1299, you got a shock, right? Because last week I already tell you that the price is going to increase. So therefore, this is your last call, last pot's call. Before the price goes to 1299, okay, this is the last call for the 903 package. So if you want to save $1,855, this is it tonight. Okay, sign up before the price increase to 1299 because I deliver result. I already said many times during the February and March bad months, I show you how to defend yourself. So now when the market moves up, I make more money, $13,800 for the latest portfolio. That is why I think I deserve, okay, to lock the community to only serious people. So if you are not serious, you are looking for buy, sell call and not willing to invest in knowledge, this program is not for you. But if you are someone who has always been looking out for a program that can help you pick up stock investment, this program is for you. Okay, you know value when you see one, and you know a serious coach when you hear one. Now, this is the sign up link, chartnexus.com/trading SGX. So if you are going to join me, after you sign up at the link, you will receive a welcome email. This welcome email will contain the steps to get all the resources, Facebook access, your ESP master, your communicator app, and so on. So follow that email. for the process, for the instruction to get all the resources. Okay, so guys, come. Any question with regards to the mentorship program, please let me know. Right? Any questions? YouTube as well as Facebook. Feel free to ask any question with regards to the mentorship program. How can I help you? Okay. I always tell people, give me 1 year of your life. If you have got 3 years, okay, 3 years of your life spent in your degree program and you're still not doing well in life, maybe it is time to pick up a side skill, $903. Okay, if 2020 during the COVID-19 you got a scare of your life, or wow, suddenly you may have no income, maybe take this chance to quickly learn a side hustle skill. Francis Lee, I saw your portfolio, your capital invested. Is it more than 180K to make 13K? Let me see. Yes, 181,000. Current portfolio is 181,000 and 13.8K profit, unrealized gain. Now, but one thing I need to highlight to you, is what you're looking at now is already a different portfolio versus the one I have in January. January, as you can see, I sold Union Gas. I locked in profit for Union Gas. I locked in profit for Propnex. Locked in profit for the semiconductor stock. So already make one round. So this is the second round. I hope you understand. I'm talking about Francis. This is the second round. Laffy Kun, yes, SGX stock is live. It's delayed feed. Okay, it's delayed feed. Let me show it to you. It is delayed feed. You can see the intraday data as well. Thai Beverage. Okay, Thai Beverage. Wow, BIC. Whoa, Thai Beverage. So this pullback today actually sub soya. Okay, and if you want to look at AMD for US market, I believe it has started, right? Yeah, 10:30 already. So you are looking at the hourly candle of today, tonight. You can see this, this is the date. So this is tonight's hourly candle for advanced micro devices, AMD daily plus. This is today. It has broke the downtrend line. Okay, just now you saw ISDN, right? It did the same thing, broke the downtrend line. So if AMD fly, guys, you have a double bottom here. If AMD flies, so will the semiconductor stock in this region. The Bursa ones, walao, I waited them long, and of course the Singapore ones, which I already have. Okay, so that is the thing, the delay fit. I hope I understand your question, Laffy. YS Liu over at YouTube asked about what happened after 365 days of mentorship. Okay, after 1 year with me, I expect you to already know how to make money from the stock market. Then this software will become optional. If you think that without the software, without the community in the Facebook, you are able to do it alone, go solo, you continue. Okay, but if you think that the community is a great place, a resource for serious traders, a lot of good news. Instead of gossip, we have got news sharing over there, information sharing, research work sharing, and you like that weekly training. Not Saturday, Sunday, weekly training. So it's not a one-time training and you do on your own, but it's a weekly training. Plus, the software is very useful in order for you to analyze your stock. Then you renew for a second year. YS Liu, you renew for a second year if it is useful for you. It's delayed by Singapore stock delayed by I think 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Then Bursa is 15 minutes. US we are providing free for now. It may be chargeable next time. Okay, because this program is SGX only. with this on the right hand side, really the job is very, very senang, no, senang, senang. UOL also coming down, right? UOL, high lah, UOL coming down. Okay, right? Any question? Okay, guys, it's going to be 11 p.m. soon. I think if there's no more question, I will end tonight. Thank you for joining me tonight, guys. I appreciate your attendance. Those of you who are joining me, I will see you in the mentorship group tomorrow. And those of you who are not a member yet, first time you see me, I hope you enjoy yourself. So good the night, everybody. I'll see you again soon. Thank you and sayonara. 来，爱拼才会赢。One more time. Can put indicator in ESP Master Pro not? Yes, yes, yes. You can put indicators. You can put indicators right here. These are the indicators. And what else you have? Which contact link I should look out for? Nelly, which contact links you can look out for under the comments field? Hey, KM Lui, you like the song, KM Lui? Sure, listen to this song. So fast. Next song also Tok Gong Song, Tok Gong Song coming up. Tonight is Hokkien night, Hokkien night. Hey, we also have the contact details at the comments field. I took karaoke, my. How do I stop the